People always wonder whether it is better to get a MacBook or a Windows PC. And as somebody that has used both in his lifetime, wait, why did I just say lifetime? It makes me sound so old. Anyways, as somebody that has used both in his lifetime, I would say, I would give you my unfiltered advice or opinion on which I think is better for you. And I'll be breaking down those opinions in 5 categories. And through those 5 categories, you can get to decide which is a long-term choice for you, or which is a better choice for you. And if that sounds interesting to you, you can stick around to the end of the video. Hello guys, welcome back or welcome to my channel. My name is Folaromi Erastos, and you already know what we do here. We talk about everything tech related. I'm your go-to guy. And as I've said before, we're talking about 5 categories that will make you decide whether the MacBook or the PC is the better choice for you. And we'll be starting with the build quality. As we all know, MacBooks are known for their sturdy build. So I have in my hands the MacBook M2 Air, and also I do have in my hands, because I just have 2 hands, so have a Windows PC right here, and you can already see me struggling already to carry the Windows PC. I have to point out though that the MacBook I just held is the M2 Air, and it's more priced also than the laptop or PC that I just held. But you notice something just distinct, that even PCs of the same price with the MacBook, regardless of the price now, they have the same price category. You find something just better about the Mac. It's just built better, it looks better, it looks very premium in the hand. And a great example I would love to give to you guys is if you heard about the MacBook Neo, which starts around $599, and it can also be $499 for students, our students here. And if you check the conversion rate, it's just between 600 to 800,000. And if you look at PCs in that price category, you find out something, that they're just not as built intentionally as the MacBooks are. You can see that the MacBooks have so much intentionality with them, and that's why the build quality of the MacBook is just better. That makes Apple just the more better. You can see that they have good recycled aluminum body. You can see that, even as I've said before, talking about the MacBook Neo, which is basically Apple's affordable laptop, you can see that they are not just built with plastic, they're built with intentionality, as I've said, and even with good and quality premium tools. So if you're looking for a premium laptop that looks good, that when people see it, they can say, wow, this thing is just better, it looks so good, then you should probably get the Apple. I'm just saying you can get whatever you want. So we're moving on to the second category, which is cost. I know Windows laptops are always seen as the end-all be-all of cheapness, but in all seriousness, Macs are overpriced. But at least we get the quality that we pay for. Just as I've said before, Windows have actually a reputation of being cheap, with a price ranging from can get a good cheap Windows laptop for 100k to even something like 10 million, which gives users the flexibility of choice. If you can go for the budget tier or the mid tier or so it's a flexible choice. And this is something that I have to be sincere, you don't see in Macs. Just like I've said before, the cheapest Mac product right now on sale is the MacBook Neo, and it's $599, but you can get it for $499, as I've said before, on student discount. Is the cheapest, and that is not a low price. It's not 100,000, it's not 200, it's not 3, it's not 4, it's not 5. My God. So you can see that in this category, the Windows laptops are just better because they give you the flexibility of choice and the range of choice because of your pockets, your money. But one thing people forget is that the MacBook should be noted as better for resale value. If you get a MacBook today, its resale value is going to be better than a comparable Windows laptop. That's just a fact. If that is also something in your consideration, you should also factor that in. But if you're looking at just cost on its own, then the Windows laptops are just better because they give more flexibility. Macs are just known for their seamless connectivity. They allow continuity features that allow the Mac OS to talk directly to the iPhone, to talk directly to the iPad, to talk directly to the Apple Watch. This obviously helps in receiving calls and SMS and even copying and pasting across device, and also instant hotspots from your phone. And you get the gist, you get the gist. You also have AirDrop and iCloud Sync, which allows the seamless transfer of files from one device or across the devices, Apple devices. You also have AirPlay, which allows just connectivity across devices. You can play your music from one device, or you can choose another device. It just works like magic. Apple makes it look like magic, but Windows are not doing so badly. They have Phone Link, which allows you to read messages, calls, and notifications, and even access your photos right on your PC. It works, but it's not just as seamless as the Apple version. It doesn't work like the way Apple does. But it's getting there. It's getting there. Then there's also Nearby Share, which is Windows' way of trying to copy Apple and their AirDrop. It works also well. When it works very well. It's actually very good. But when it doesn't, it's meh. It's not that good. Windows also have something called OneDrive. I guess we've all heard that, and the Microsoft accounts just to build an ecosystem that syncs files and storage and data across devices. It's somehow mimicking iCloud, that sort of thing, but it's not just as magical and as functional as Apple's approach. It's functional in its way, it's flexible, it's fast, and it's improving fast, but it's not there yet. So yeah, Windows are definitely catching up in connectivity, but not in the just works like the way Apple does. It's in a way like trying just putting out 12 different things and maybe one of them just working out, that kind of thing. So yeah, it's not as good. We'll be moving on to battery. Now here's where things get interesting. MacBooks are generally known to have better batteries, just well known. Apple claims to have 18 hours of battery life under normal use or light use, and 14 to 15 hours on heavy use, so that sort of thing. This is not just marketing, it's like actual numbers that they've tested.
Top it off, the new MacBook Pro provides up to an extraordinary 22 hours of battery life for the ultimate in pro portability, whether you're working all day or all night.
And for us here in Nigeria, I have to be honest, we need it. We need it. We don't have when will light come? We that's what we're always saying. Like no lights at all for days. So we always, every Nigerian is always just looking for the best. Even if it's phone, they look for battery because of the light thing. So yeah, for us we need light and we need the battery. And MacBook have the battery, but which is something I have to say, Windows also have good laptops that have good battery too, like Microsoft Surface laptop. Microsoft claims to have 20 to 22 hours of battery life, but when reviewers try and use the laptop, which what I've seen and all that I've watched, you find that it's just somewhere between 13 and 16. It's not up to 22 actually. But, and here's the thing, it still does well. It's comparable to the MacBook. But here's the truth, that's just one laptop out of the many Windows laptop that we have. Most of them still give 6 to probably 10 hours. If at best 6 is even a stretch. I'm sure somebody watching this video has a Windows laptop that is lasting 1 or 2 hours. Am I right? Anyways, the battery comparison is not close. It's not close at all for the MacBook and the Windows PC, except you have a great PC, a Windows PC. And the last we'll be talking about is in the category of, I don't know, but it's just, what are you gonna use the laptop for? So I called it productivity versus gaming. This category is just, as I've said before, what are you really gonna use the laptop for? If you are getting into gaming and that sort of thing, then you would probably be better off using a Windows PC, because they are just much versatile, flexible, and able to accommodate those sort of things. MacBooks are generally just for productivity. For Windows laptop, you can get games like FIFA, GTA, Call of those interesting games. I don't want to get into it. I love games, but let me not trigger myself to like games more because I'm using a MacBook. I'll be honest. I use a MacBook, and I don't really like. I don't want to get. I love games, but I'm really talking about myself too personally. Let's hold on up on that. Anyways, as I've said before, if you love creativity like me, so video editing, music production, photo editing, MacBook is just simply better. It has even tools that Windows do not have, from Final Cut Pro to Logic Pro. These are just Mac only. I know. Don't come for me. I know they are also comparable software, but just know that it's better. At least I think it's better. It is. What am I saying? I think. And the performance is also, which is something I should note, outstanding. So simply saying gaming, flexibility, other gist, you choose the Windows. Productivity, other gist, MacBook. Well, that's if you even have the money safe. Easy. It's not easy. So I love the fact that Windows is very inclusive. They have all the games, they have all the apps, and they also have all the viruses too. Anyways, I beg, no, don't come for me, please. I personally am a Mac fan. I love Mac, but I would love to hear in the comment section why you feel the Windows laptop is better. This is not the purpose of the video, but I just want to know how many people among my subscribers love the MacBook or the Windows. So if you love the MacBook, put reasons why you prefer the MacBook, and also if you love Windows and you see better reasons that I have not highlighted or shown, then put it there so that others can learn also. This is an all-inclusive family, so you can give reasons also that maybe my persuasion. So put your comments because it can help somebody during their next purchase. Okay, I'm going to catch you in the next one. Peace. Wait, are you still there? Peace.